My brother married my fiancée after lying that I cheated. Mom said, she was never meant for you anyway. I disappeared without a word. Years later, I pulled up to the family reunion in a 200k car. While they showed up late. Because their old junker broke down 2 blocks away. Part 3. I sipped my drink, paused, then answered, "Are you?" Her expression faltered for half a second, and then she leaned in for a hug that I didn't return. She smelled like expensive hairspray and old perfume. The same scent she wore at every school function, she'd only half listened through. Before she could say more, a car horn beeped twice in the distance. Heads turned toward the street bordering the park entrance. A beat-up silver minivan, unmistakably theirs, rolled into view, sputtering as it lurched to a stop at the curb. The driver's door swung open, and Drew stepped out, looking both flustered and furious, like he couldn't decide who to blame for being late. Then Emily stepped out behind him, lifting their toddler with one arm, and slamming the passenger door with the other. Drew spotted me almost instantly. His jaw clenched, and his pace slowed. For a moment, I thought he might turn around and leave. But no. He squared his shoulders and started walking toward the gathering with that same smug confidence he'd carried since we were kids. The confidence of someone who always had backup, someone who thought he'd never lose. And to be fair, he hadn't. Not really. Until now. As he approached, I noticed something subtle but telling. Emily wasn't walking beside him. She lagged behind, hanging back with the kid. And she was staring at me the entire time. Not at my clothes. Not at the car. At me. Drew extended a hand. Didn't think you'd show. I looked at it, then back at him. Neither did you apparently. He forced a laugh. Car trouble. You know how it is. Not really. I replied, letting the smile curl slowly. Mine runs fine. The silence between us stretched just long enough to be uncomfortable. Then he dropped his hand and gave a stiff nod. Look, I know there's history. But maybe today we let that go, yeah. Just family stuff. No, drama. That word. Family. It hit different when it came from him. Before I could respond, my mom stepped between us like a diplomat rushing to prevent war. Let's not turn this into a scene. We're here to celebrate. All of us. And Ryan, honey, you being here means so much. Really. I studied her. The same woman who, years ago, told me, Emily was never meant for you anyway. With a straight face, who'd smiled through the cracks in my life like they were decorative. But I wasn't here for apologies. Not yet. The event went on in awkward waves. I floated through the afternoon like a ghost in a place I no longer belonged to. People greeted me with a mix of confusion and politeness. Cousins I hadn't seen in years gave me half-hearted hugs, clearly unsure how to approach the missing Bennett brother. But I smiled, small and polite, never offering more than was necessary. And then came the speech. My mom tapped a fork to her wine glass and stood up near the front of the picnic area, her tone syrupy with performative cheer. I just want to thank everyone for coming today. It means the world to see our whole family, finally, back together. And especially, she paused for effect, my sons Drew, of course, who's had such a challenging year, but continues to inspire us with his strength, and Ryan, who surprised us all by showing up after